Hello, welcome to Spy Money. Wow, what a day. Look at this. The very first signal was at 9:22 Eastern Time this morning, and it never let up. Because of that, we never got any signals to trade. This blue triangle represents 9:45, and we're looking to turn our bot on right on through this time. And it was turned on, but there was no trade for it. We trade up until 11 o'clock. And if we don't get a trade by 11 o'clock, we quit. And 11 o'clock is about right here. So we never got any signals for the strategy that we're using with the sniper. Now, the old strategy that we're using had a trade here, a loser here, a winner right there. Now, if you look at this on the point of 11 o'clock, you would have entered this one trade, so you would have made $200 today, and that's all. But with the one that I back tested the last 30 days, there was no trade whatsoever. Now, if you had let it run the rest of the day, I went ahead and just did this just so you could see. It did have one trade right here, but we don't trade in the afternoon. We only trade in the morning. This time right here is where we'd like to trade, from right here to right here. But it did make a trade right here. Well, it didn't make a trade. It would have made a trade if it was right here, as far as this time. But it was at 12:30. We don't trade at 12:30. So today was a zero profit, zero loss, as you can see right here. No trades today, and it's going to happen. Now, what I do teach is we have a bot called Snatcher, and it's a strategy named Snatcher. You would have had a trade right here for 200, you'd had a trade here for 200, you'd had a trade here for 200, and you'd had a trade here. Would that have been loser? Well, it depends on your entry where you would have got in. It might have been a loser, but if it was, you would have entered again right there and made money, and made money, and made money. So there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 winning trades and 1 loser. So that would be what, $1,700 in profit. So when you're trading with a bot and you have a day like today, there's ways that you can manually go ahead and enter the trade and still be okay. So when the bot is just not working in a big old run like today, then you can still trade and make money. So there would have been a way that you could have got your $500, but you would have had to manually enter that trade in order to do so. So I just want you to know that would be an extra way that you could have made money. If you had traded earlier on, let's see, I like to trade usually about 6 or 7 in the morning. So right here would have been the first trade. There's 1 trade there, 2 trades there, 3 trades there, and been done. So the old sniper strategy still made money. The new strategy, which is more conservative, we call it confidence filter. The confidence filter would not have made any trades today. No harm, no foul is what we say. But you can get started today on it, and we've actually had a good influx of people joining. We've had people that came from the past that's been a member before and coming back and doing very well. We got quite a bit of people coming in. So what I want you to do is I want you to go to spymoneyllc.com. Right here you can see the $8,400 over the last 30 days. And this is showing the strategy. This does not show the strategy that I currently use with the confidence filter. I won't even tell anybody what it is. You just turn it on and wait. And if it doesn't enter a trade where you think it should, then you can manually enter. But the confidence filter does a very good job, and very well may just make it a totally separate bot where there's no anything to turn on, and you just go ahead and do that. I might do that. But if you want to, for the free webinars, I do these occasionally. If you put your first name, last name, email address, subscribe to it, check your email, and then opt in to the subscription service. Whenever I do a live webinar, which is going to be very soon, probably tomorrow maybe, as soon as I do that, then you'll get an email of a link in order to join. You can't join it any other way. You have to go through this system to get the link, and we'll get you set up. So get signed up today, and start making money. Maybe tomorrow. Well, maybe tomorrow is going to be another day like today where it just took off and never looked back. But if you don't make money and you don't lose money, it's still a good day. So I hope to see you all in the Discord soon. Get signed up. Let's get you in the system, making some money. Have a great day. Hi, welcome to Spy Money. How you get started with Spy Money and get your bots and indicators and strategies and so forth is you go to spymoneyllc.com. Once you go here, you're going to go up to, well, before we start there, you can start by putting your first name, last name, and email address and subscribe to our free live webinars. So anytime I have a live webinar, I send out an email to everybody. A lot of times social media and YouTube and such, you won't get the information until the next day and the meeting's already over. And I had that a lot, so I decided to go ahead and make it to where you can get set up on email. We don't sell the information or anything like that, so you don't have anything to worry about that. We don't bombard you with a lot of different things. The only thing we do is on this particular one is we send out the webinars. So get signed up for that, and that way you can have those. If you're ready, which I would think you would be, go ahead and click on Lease Program at the top. When you click on Lease Program, it's going to bring you over and talk to you about the lease. The first month is $1,000. We discount it $300, so you can take that $300 and put it in a live trading account so you can trade some micros, and that'll help you get started. Get your feet wet, make a little bit of money, and then once you get comfortable with it, then you go ahead and add more money, trade minis, and you start trading the way the bot traded earlier. So on this one, there is one thing: bots are not set it and leave it system. You want to be managing that bot. You want to watch it. You don't want to turn a bot on and go to work. It's just not what we do. So come down here and we talk about the bots that we have. We have Coaster and Sniper. I'm getting ready to add Snatcher to it. Sniper is the bot of choice. It does a very good job, and right here's the indicators we use, and I've got a little description out from several of these that say what they are. The main exit, there's an entry down here, where is that one? There's the main trend, here's the main entry, which is Sniper. So that's our main entry indicator we use, and then we have some where we take profit and so forth. Then we have frequently asked questions. These are the main questions that I get from people. Read through this before you sign up, and it will probably answer some questions that you may or may not have had and help you get started. One thing is the system. Your PC needs to have at least 16 gig of RAM in order to run this, so you need to make sure your computer's fast enough. Once you agree to all that stuff, then I want you to read through these 14 items. I want you to make sure that you understand what you're getting into and what the rules are and so forth. If you agree to these, then I want you to copy these like this. You highlight and then copy. Then go up here to the Contact Us. When you go to Contact Us, it's first name, last name, email, phone number, and right click and put your information here. By doing that, that tells me that you read those 14 items and you agree to them, and then click submit. Once you do that, you will get an email letting you go ahead and join. The reason I do this is because I want to make sure that everybody understands what the rules and regulations and all that is. I don't want any surprises later for people. So get started, help you out, and move forward from there. We do have a VPS offering. We have partnered up with one. If you're going to do this, do the high performance. I need to change this, but you want to do the high performance. The reason being is you need at least 16 gig RAM. This one will not work, so make sure you sign up for the high performance or the pro, one of these two, and that will work. What this will do is allow you to access a computer in La La Land, somewhere in the cloud, to where you can have everything set up on your VPS, which is the same as another computer, and you can access it from any computer or phone, tablet, or whatever you have access to. So you can access it with all that. And that'll help you as, like, if you're a traveler, you're at home, you're at work, you can have everything just accessed from another system. Again, the lease program, get started on it. Once you do this, there's going to be a few things you're going to do. You're going to have a platform to download, which is the Spy Money platform. You're also going to have your brokerage account. So my platform will access your brokerage, and the two brokerages that we use are antfutures.com and we use optimusfutures.com. Check with Rhythmic Data. You can use CQG on AMP, but you're better off just do Rhythmic, and it works with everything. If you don't have a brokerage and you don't have the money put in it, you can go up here to funded account. A funded account, what it does is they give you the money to trade on, and you have to choose Rhythmic Data only. It will not work with Tradeify. It only works with Rhythmic Data. There are 3 right here we recommend, and I personally kind of lean to the take profit because you get faster payouts, and there's no rules with your payouts. If you make the money, you get paid, and that's the one thing I like about them. You can do up to 5 accounts. You click on this right here, and it will open up and use the coupon code NOFEE30, and that will be the only price you pay. I think it's $110 to sign up for a 50,000 account, which is all you need, and you just go ahead and trade it. It works real well. The BluSky works real well, but you can only have up to $100,000 worth of accounts. So 50, that means you can have 2 accounts. You can have 5 with take profit. With Apex, you can have up to 20 accounts, but sometimes when the copy trader works, it doesn't work real good with that. And I think that with the take profit, it just works. We've not had one issue with it. So I'm not sure what the difference is. They're all 3 good companies. Apex is cheaper initially, but then you have to pay $130 to sign up for a live account. So you end up spending about $50 or $60 per account more for this one than you do take profit. So I think I kind of lean to the take profit. But again, all 3 of them work really well. They're good companies, and they stand behind their products, so whichever one you want. And get started on it. Sign up today. We want you to get moving immediately. I have complete instructions on the website in order to know what to do. So it should work out good for you. If you do have any questions once you get signed up, just reach out to me. Once you get signed up, you'll have support tickets, and just create a support ticket. I usually answer those within a couple hours. Sometimes it's the next day, depending on the time, but it's usually within a couple hours. But let me know what I can do to help you. We want to get you started today and get you making money immediately. Have a great day.